Well, it looks like Xbox is potentially looking to expand their horizons to regions we never thought possible. Find out why this major Xbox rumor is causing a little bit of good old controversy online. Up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new to Game Sandwich, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to today's Game Bite. So, over the weekend, there was a whole lot of smoke being made here when talking about Xbox exploring this idea of porting their massive back catalog of console exclusives to their competitors, that being Nintendo and potentially PlayStation. This also raised some questions online amongst the skeptics, and one of them was how committed was Xbox to their own consoles? Now, before we dive down into this ever so volatile rabbit hole, I just want to clarify there are a lot of moving parts here. First up, the first trace of this story started with Nate the Hate, where on his podcast he proclaimed to the world that he heard Xbox might release a quote-unquote high critical acclaim first-party title to a competitor in 2024. Now, Nate didn't really specify what this title was or what platforms this game would come to. But this is the internet. People began to speculate and kind of connect the dots. So, a few hours had passed since then, and stories began to pop up that the title in question was Hi-Fi Rush, and that the game would be ported over to the Switch. Then more recently, it had come out that Sea of Thieves might be making its way over to competitor consoles like the Switch, and now the PS5. Now, outside of Nate the Hate, insiders like Jez Corden from Windows Central, Jeff Grubb heard about the Sea of Thieves rumors, and there was this Reset Era insider who dug up the dirt on Hi-Fi Rush. That's 3 rumors over the course of a few days. There's certainly smoke building here. But the 2 main questions I kind of want to dissect here today are, like I said earlier, is how committed is Xbox to their consoles? And will Xbox consider going full third party? I want to start with that second question there and just flat out say no. I don't think Xbox is going third party. And quite honestly, I don't think this is the beginning of the end for their consoles. Now, this goes without saying. From time to time, Xbox might choose to port over some of their back catalog of games over to other consoles. But it's widely known that Xbox is committed to bringing first-party exclusives to their customers. Those games would include your Forzas, your Halos, Gears of War, Starfield, and Fables of the world. Those are the games, at least in my mind, that I would categorize as console movers for the Xbox brand. But now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the game in question being Hi-Fi Rush. Nate the Hate suggested this might be a little bait and switch. No pun intended. The strategy to release Hi-Fi Rush on another platform could be Xbox's attempt to get people interested in the IP. And this is all before going on to make a sequel that will be an Xbox exclusive. Now you see what I'm getting at here. This move could attract more people to the Xbox ecosystem for the long run, and that makes sense in a lot of different ways when talking about it in a business sense. But let's see what the fans think here, mainly because most of them are split on this potential move by Xbox. There is frustration here. Some fans view this as Xbox turning their back on longtime fans, especially on people who invested in the platform over many years. That investment I'm talking about is made due to the promise of exclusive titles, because in my opinion, what makes or breaks a console is its games. Just look at Xbox's competition. Both PlayStation and Nintendo have made their money off their top tier exclusives. Might I add, those are games you can't play anywhere else. And Xbox fans are one day waiting to relish in that glory. So in turn, taking a game like Hi-Fi Rush, which at the moment is a console exclusive for Xbox, is kind of taking away their identity as a console maker, no matter how big or small this title is. And now it looks like Xbox might have just opened up Pandora's box. This also brings up this argument of, where does this end? If Xbox can do this with this game, questions will be raised about future games and even some older titles. But oddly enough, Phil Spencer talked about this matter where he said, quote, "I don't really love this idea for every one of our games. There becomes this little rumor on it. Is it going to end up on the Switch or not? I feel we should set a better expectation with our fans than that." Phil Spencer has been pretty adamant on this idea of bringing Xbox games where Game Pass exists. And quite honestly, I don't think PlayStation or Nintendo would want that Game Pass app on their console. As you can see, this is a very nuanced topic, and I'm sure there's going to be more discourse online about it over the next few weeks. And hey, seeing how Xbox just confirmed this morning that they are indeed holding their developer direct on the 18th, we might just get further word there. But with all that being said, I'm going to pass this question off to you guys. Do you think Xbox is going to go third party? But hey, drop a like and comment on this here video, and subscribe to Game Sandwich for all your gaming news, rumors, and reviews. I've been Kalo, and this has been your Daily Game Bite, and I'll see you guys next time.